Hi everyone and welcome back to Raining Cake. So today's video is going to be all about how to pack your carry-on luggage like a pro. So I say pro very lightly in this situation because I do consider myself as quite a good packer. I have these certain rules that I follow when I'm packing. I always make a packing list. I always make sure that I have everything in my suitcase before I go on any trip. So with the big trips, obviously there's a lot more flexibility. If you're going long haul, you've got a bigger suitcase, you can pack a lot more. But when you're only going to like short city trips, like I live in the UK, so if I'm going to somewhere in Europe, I'm only going to take a small suitcase, and more than likely I'm only going to take a carry-on because luggage is expensive when you're traveling on budget flights, and normally most of our budget flights allow you to take a 10 kg carry-on. So I generally most of the times if I'm going on a city trip will take a small suitcase with me, and I have become quite good at packing a small suitcase and ensuring that I take everything that I need with me. Sometimes I have to take obviously minimal stuff in terms of mostly toiletries, because we have the rule where we can't take more than 100 ml in products, and also it has to be in a clear bag, and you're only allowed one small clear bag per person. So with my beauty products I always cut down when I'm traveling with a carry-on, because I just can't take all of the stuff that I would want to take. And I'm quite bad when it comes to duty free. I always tend to buy a lot of new makeup in duty free, or I just try to take a lot of samples if I can, or if some certain brands allow you to take some samples, then I will just use those. So yeah, it is handy when it comes to saving on space when you need to take beauty stuff. So if you go through duty free, ask the brands if they can give you a few samples of stuff like foundations, creams and that, because it does come in handy when you're on a traveling trip. But I always ensure that I take like the essential toiletries like toothbrush, toothpaste and all that stuff. That always comes with me no matter what. Makeup stuff I can cut down, it doesn't really bother me. But yeah, so I really hope that this video is going to be useful for those who struggle to pack. And yeah, so we're going to head straight in and show you exactly what I take with me. So this size here is a normal small carry-on cabin size, so this fits all the regulations for budget airlines like Ryanair and EasyJet and all that stuff. So this is normally the one I always take with me on my city trips as a carry-on when I don't want to pay for a full big size luggage. So the first thing I do is I will pack my clothes, and I always use these packing cubes. They are the best thing ever for packing clothing, especially if you want to pack quite a bit of clothing. They can fit so much in them. They were about £16 from Amazon, and I will leave a link in the box bar below, but honestly they are so good. So with this size of suitcase I would normally take 2 of the packing cubes, and trust me, I have packed both of these cubes with stuff like tops, dresses, jeans and a jumper, because generally if you're talking about a city trip you probably go about 3 days, possibly maybe 4, coming back on a 4th day or whatnot. So I have packed whatever I need. I've packed 3 tops, 2 dresses, a pair of jeans and a jumper. In here I will put my underwear, so that is all there, and then I'll also add some socks and probably some pajamas. I might just fit the pajamas in on the side, so that is enough for me in terms of clothes wise. So on this section over here you can see that I have packed a pair of shoes. So I always pack a pair of going out shoes just in case I need it for dinners or sort of like bars, and I need a pair of smart shoes. So I take a pair of shoes always. I normally always wear a pair of trainers when I'm traveling because they're comfy. I also take a pair of pool sliders or some flip-flops just in case I need it for pools, or if there's a spa at the venue, the hotel, then I would have my own pair of sliders. I also have my accessories pouch, so I'll put all my accessories into one small pouch and I'll take that with me. I always carry a travel adapter for obviously the 2 pins, like countries that need a travel adapter. I'd also take one of these tripods to use in case I need to take some vlog footage or anything and I need to attach it to any awkward sort of shapes and stuff. I always take a charger for my camera, so that is a must. And this is my toiletries pouch, so I always collect all the small samples and pop them all into one pouch. So I've got stuff like cleansers, moisturizers, obviously got my toothpaste and my toothbrush in there. So you've got a toothbrush, I've got a couple of perfumes, face creams, shampoos, shower gels, and then normally I would take this because it's quite good for depotting foundations and stuff in it, so you don't have to take the full bottle but you can still take it with you to use. So yeah, so they're pretty handy, and you can normally get them in Boots or Superdrug. So yeah, so the airport only allows you normally to take one of these toiletry bags, so yeah, that is what I will take with me. So now that we're good to go, we've packed everything, I will just close the suitcase and then lock it, and then that is it. So I am ready for my travels. So that is all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it, and again, hope you found it useful. Please give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel if you're new. But if you're already subscribed, then I will see you again soon in my next video, hopefully. Bye.